What's going on anyone? I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, and for this video I'm here collecting audio logs with an infamous second son. Now these are not hidden collectibles because it shows you exactly where they are on the map. However, if you do not own the game or have a PlayStation 4, then this video is definitely for you because it allows you to get the chance to listen to all the audio logs within the game. So once again, enjoy the video and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.
Crazier this city gets, the more it just proves Augustine was right. Conduits and humans can't live together. We're too different. Too dangerous. I mean, think about it from their side. Humans have a bad day, they might punch a hole in the wall or crash their car. Conduits have a bad day and the body count is in double digits. Conduits are in a completely different weight class than humans. I'm not like Augustine. I don't have some grand vision for how all this should play out. But I do know I don't want to live out my golden years terrifying my neighbors, or worse, in a prison camp.
You are not authorized to enter this area.
Fetch Walker on the worst day of her life. I was in the team ordered to bring her skinny ass in. I have no idea how those two dumb junkies managed to stay one step ahead of us for so long. And Fetch had her worst day ever. She had killed her brother with her powers. It was an accident, and when we found her, she was a wreck. The easiest collection my team's ever had. I've put a lot of people in Curtin K, and before that night, I never thought much about where I was sending them. Now it's all I think about. I don't know what that girl needed, but it wasn't a prison.
Ay, ay, ay.
Fetch Walker spent the better part of a year in Curtin K in the corner of her cell, curled up in the fetal position. She might be a badass laser beam throwing conduit now, but back then, with no drugs to keep back the demons, a loud voice was more intimidating than her. That was all part of Augustine's plan. Break her down, train her, then break her down again. It was sad as hell. When I saw Fetch's escape on the news feed, I had to fight to keep from smiling. There was this girl at Curtin K, Celia. Apparently Augustine had brought her in before there even was a DUP. She was our first prisoner. She'd been kept in this prison for so long she didn't remember what it was like on the outside. When she learned she was going to be transported to a different facility, she didn't take it well. Curtin K had been her whole life. She couldn't handle the thought of leaving it, if you can believe that. The day before transport, she killed herself using her own ability. It was the saddest, most unnatural thing I'd ever seen. When Augustine saw the body, she just stood there. No emotion. And she told me and another guard to clean it up and get ready for the transport.
Save me some bathwater, Delson?
Augustine was when she realized you'd been drawing power out of those core relays. She had no idea anyone could do that. She immediately ordered a recall of all of them, including the tracker drones. However, your little stunt in the space needle made it difficult, if not impossible, to communicate that to everyone. She stormed out of the command and went over to the storage where we keep the tracker drones in the hives. You could hear her banging and shouting in there. She was trying to drain the power from it, like you did. Must be something special with your abilities, because she didn't come out of there more powerful. Just more pissed. Can you imagine being thrown in a hole and tortured for 7 years? That poor kid, Eugene. And he wasn't quite right when they brought him in, but what Augustine did to him, it's amazing he can still carry on a conversation. And I often wondered what her plan was, why she was putting him through so much pain and suffering. The only conclusion I came up with was that she was training him for a mission. But a mission for what? We'll never know. The military came in and he was one of the first conduits shipped out. Whatever his mission was going to be, it couldn't have been good. You can hold? Augustine does. She doesn't like the idea of you ever finding your way to Curtin K. We've got a lot of different conduits there, not just the ones you've seen here in Seattle. Glass, wire, paper. Man, it's a long, strange list. Imagine what could happen if you came to Curtin K. Imagine if you got all those powers. What you'd become. Man, that scares me. I bet it terrifies Augustine.